Good morning student, this is Alan sir here, your computer teacher, and I am starting today's first chapter of Python, that is Numpy and Pandas. So Python is providing the two main things for storing a data in Python. Number first is Pandas and Numpy. Numpy we have already studied in class 11th, and before understanding the pandas you should have the knowledge of numpy because the pandas is based on numpy. So what is a numpy? Numpy is similar. This is the arrays in a python, and before creating an array there should be a first line in your program: import numpy as np, and the name of this we can take any other, but here the array's name is starts from a numpy, so we will use np. So what do you mean by the array or a numpy array? A array is a set of similar types data elements, and each elements of array is accessed by same name with the help of index value. Index value is also called a subscript, and the array is called a subscripted variable. So we can say in a single variable we can store a multiple values, and this is called a array, and here we are studying numpy array. So there are the two types of array. Number first is single dimension, or this is also called a one dimensional array. So single dimension array will contains a single row, and there may be a one column or more than one column. Let's take an example. Suppose we have created an array of 10 size. So this will be stored in memory like in this form. So this is called a zero index. Suppose we are storing the value in this array 10, 20, 30, 40 up to 100. So the index value of this array will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on till 9, because the size of the array is 10. So this is the example of single dimensional array. Here is a single row and this contains the multiple columns, and here is the 10 column. So this is the single dimension array and the size of this is 10. And the second one is the multi-dimensional array, and in multi-dimensional array the most example is a two-dimensional array or maybe a three-dimensional array. So multi-dimensions array will contains a multiple rows with multiple columns, and this is mostly used for solve the matrices questions of mathematics. So suppose we have created a two-dimension array, and the size of that array is 3 of 4, 3 rows of 4 columns. So the index value of this will be, these are the rows, and the index value will be 0, 1 and 2, and the index value of the column is 0, 1, 2 and 3. So the first index of 2D array will be 0 of 0 of 10, and the index of 20 will be 0 of 1, and the index of 30 will be 0 of 2 and so on. So in this array the last index will be 2 of 3. So index is always start from 0, and the last index will be size minus 1. Index cannot be a decimal in decimal and a negative value. This is again a one example of 2D array. suppose this is the array of m by n sizes, so the row index, last row index will be m minus 1, and this is start from 0, and the index of columns will be from 0 to last is a n minus 1. And suppose this is the cell, so what will be the index of this? First we will write the row and then we will write the column. So the index of this will be 2 of 1, and the index of this cell will be 1 of n minus 1. And the 2D array, so there are the two ways for represent a 2D array. Number first is row measure and the second is column measure. Row measure is also called a row wise, and second is a column measure is also called a column wise. Suppose this is the array of 5 and 6 sizes, 5 of 6 sizes, 5 are the rows and 6 are the column. So when we will represent this array into row wise, so this will be the memory structure of row wise. So in the first, we will first divide this in single dimension like this. So this is the first box, second, third, fourth and fifth. And in the first row of 0, there will be a 6 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And the size of this will be 0 of 0, 0 of 1, 0 of 2 and so on. And this is the 0, 1 and 2. So this is the second row, second index means third row, and this will be the size of the index value of this will be second of 1. Here this is the wrong printing in this book. So the index of this will be 0, 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this will be 2 of 3. And the same array we can represent in the column wise. So there will be the 6 boxes we will make in column. So this will be the column 1, column 0, column 1, column 2, 3, 4 and 5. And there will be a 5 boxes in a column. So this will be 0, 1, 2, 3 and 5. So from the 2D array which is shown in this diagram in the form of table, the row wise we will pick the data element from this way horizontally, and in column wise we will pick the data from vertically. So this diagram is shows the column representation of the above 2D array, and the index of this box will be 2 of 1.